Yeah, we are live. I am ChadO. I got my guest host Zach Leboza, and we got Ridge Hershberger today.
Howdy, folks.
Did I say that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just took a trip to New York City, and everyone in New York City thought I was Jewish.
That makes sense. You can fit it in New York. You can fit it anywhere, kid.
They're like, your last name sounds Jewish, but your face says no.
Your face and every other part of you is like, yeah, probably not.
Yeah. There's also other Germans from that area, not just Jewish Germans.
What'd you go to New York for?
Just to check out the scene, and it's like 4 hours from my farm.
Oh, you actually were working
family farm.
So did you go home and then you drove up?
Yeah, I went home and then I took a train.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
my first train ride. Speaking of,
yeah, it's
what you hit, the pair?
the what?
What clubs you hit?
None. I went to 3 open mics.
Yeah.
Just
where?
I don't know where. Chinatown.
You what? Why would you come to a mic in China?
It's New York, you're just gonna find any mic you can find,
There's 4 right on the same street.
Oh, in Chinatown?
Right by the cellar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, did you live there?
I lived there for 3 years.
3 years. Okay, so
Yeah, you should hit me up.
I know.
Oh my God, here's where you go.
I came back and I realized I should have all the people I should have talked to before, but I also wanted to experience it myself.
Yeah.
Like not be.
But then you ended up in fucking Chinatown.
I did, but I didn't know any better.
Exactly. If you would have asked somebody.
But I knew there was a problem when I had to climb over the wall to get there. But
put up this wall and keep the Hershbergers
When all
up.
of a sudden you're the tallest guy in New York City. You're like, what the fuck is going on here?
wow, these city folks sure don't get enough nutrients. I can't eat the grass. There's no grass on the ground.
Is that what you do for nutrients?
Yeah, we're like cows. We just go out there.
Yeah, plenty outside, man.
I want to know which comics were insane enough to put an open mic in Chinatown. Because it's only Chinese people, skateboarders, and a few angry Italians.
I don't know if it was Chinatown, but everything was
it in Chinese?
In Chinese.
So that's Chinatown, yeah.
Or Japanese.
It was Asia Town of some sort.
Yeah. It was on Manhattan. It was south, the south section. But
that's Chinatown.
It was Little Armenia.
He was in Harlem. He was just at a Panda Express in Harlem. I'm like, what the fuck? Chinatown.
That's funny. I just a Panda Express.
He's just on acid, crawling over the tables, going, "This wall is getting ridiculous. Let me tell some jokes."
No, the fucking the Chinese restaurant right where we lived got closed a year ago for poisoning people. I was like, and my girl refused to eat anything. I was like, it's fine, it tastes fine. And she's like, you're always sick afterwards. I was like, I don't think that's what it is.
Where did you live?
I lived on the Upper East, so 81st and 3rd.
Oh, okay, so in Manhattan.
In Manhattan,
yeah.
A little north of the park.
Good. New York City is crazy.
How much was the rent out there?
It's about what I'm paying right now.
It was that same.
But it was I was in a shoebox out there, whereas
no elevator.
No, I was on the first floor.
Oh, that's good. So, yeah. But it was a walk up though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, your new luxury apartment doesn't really compare.
You have a luxury apartment?
I mean, that's what they say.
Does it have heated seats?
It's got cup holders that heated seats.
It caught on fire 2 days ago.
Did it?
The apartment 2 doors down from me caught on fire.
Oh shit!
And everyone was freaking out. You know Kellen, right? Law?
Maybe.
The big blonde idiot.
Is he wear boots?
Yeah.
Bridge takes notice if anybody wears boots. Who's on my turf?
He lives in the same building, so the fire alarm goes off, and it's went off 5-6 times for nothing. So I texted him. I was like, this bullshit again. He sent me back a video. He's like, it's not bullshit. So I came down, looked at the fire. I go, it's not too bad. It was on their porch. And I go back upstairs and everyone's evacuating. I was like, guys, it's fine. My girlfriend's yelling at me. She's like, we got to get the dog and get out. I was like, I'm from Chicago. My whole city burnt down. This is nothing. Trust me. It'll be okay. And then the fire department was there, put it out.
You were eventually right in the end.
I was right.
You were right.
Well, it was funny, too, because, I was going down the stairs to Kellen's apartment wearing a Power Ranger shirt. And I was like, hey, guys, good job putting out the fire, because the firemen were coming up. And they're like, can you show us where it is? I was like, yeah, I got you. Took him to the apartment. Then they're like, you should also evacuate. I was like, guys, there's a puddle in the fucking... We're fine. It's done.
It's all, I think they make the apartments in such a way that
It's hard to burn down the whole thing.
One of them just burns out.
Yeah.
But how do you know when it's real danger or not real danger? I guess you just smell smoke.
Yeah.
If it gets start getting hot, you're in real danger.
We go out on like the balcony and we're like, do we see smoke? Since it was like behind, we couldn't really see it.
You think that's what the people that were they hit 9/11? They were looked out, they're like,
yeah, they're like, was that us? Was that the guys next door?
And then they look down, they're like, oh shit.
What's Terry doing outside of the window? Oh no,
Terry!
She got that report.
Still gotta work. Oh man! So you did the one-liner competition yesterday, or was it yesterday or Friday?
Yesterday, last night.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my time is getting tightened up.
Have you ever done that?
I have not. I almost emailed the guy yesterday. I saw Ray posted it. I thought Ray was hosting it, so I didn't get to the actual dude in time.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay.
Is it once a month or every week?
It's once a month. And it's Raymond Cabrera, Nervous Dolphin on Instagram. And you can just show up.
Oh, really? show up, go up?
But, like, you're supposed to sign up and you're supposed to be in a group and stuff. But the
What do you mean in a group?
There's
like
a group
chat. But, yeah, he's doing it online sign-ups now where anyone can do it. Usually he would ask people, but it changed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love it. I've done it every time I've heard about it.
Oh, so this is your first one to win?
No, I won the last one I did too.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
So reigning champ. That's 2 in a row. Fuck yeah.
He's Aaron Rodgers, dude. Back-to-back MVP.
Yeah. The thing I'm proud of is it was completely different one-liners. So that
Nice.
I won them.
1 week apart? Or what?
No.
Apart?
It was like 4 or 5 months apart.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, it's not that impressive. But yeah.
But still, one-liners, dude. That's a lot of work. And how long is it?
What do you mean?
How long is the set?
So it's
Or how many do you need
Zach,
to
have you ever been there? It's really I mean, you just need one.
One-liner, one good one?
And then after that, you need another one.
Oh, yeah. So if you keep on going, you need more.
Yeah.
So
there was probably 20 people in it, and he announces like 5. He's like, all right, Ridge, Jake, Isaac, and then they go up, and I do my joke, and then he either buzzes for no or it's a ding 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 for yes.
Oh, it's his call if it's a good joke.
Yeah, but he listens to the reaction of the audience.
Okay.
It's what you make it.
All right.
But so then you do that, and then you go through, and you just keep doing that until there's one person left, and then.
So is it one buzz and you're done?
Yeah, but sometimes it buzzes, but he'll still bring you back. So you just
There's no consecutive rules.
So it's very like Hogwarts. It's just at that end, he's like, all right, Gryffindor, 2,000 points. What do you need to win?
Yeah, you get chances and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fine. You just do it, and you try out your one-liners.
And you bring a pad up, right? Or do you do it?
I do it. I have
top?
my phone, so
Okay.
I do Google Drive. But yeah, I mean, I write I always have a document of one-liners that I don't have any to put anywhere else.
Oh, nice.
So
Keep them separate.
then I get to try them out and see if they're any good.
Well, and also
That's a
if
good
you
idea.
Come up with a set or a bit that you could squeeze it
Yeah.
in.
You can
squeeze it
also
in.
cut your
Yeah.
bits down to one-liners.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see that too.
Yeah, I wrote.
The first time you do it, you can just do that if you're nervous about one-liners.
Are you allowed to tag it all, or?
I mean, if the first one doesn't get a laugh, keep tagging it.
That wasn't that.
Just pretend like
That's a comma.
exactly.
We're still in the premise stage, guys. This is.
But after you get a laugh, it's fine. You just stop your bit.
There we go.
It was so hot. It was like 90 degrees. I was sweating
Jesus.
so much.
Is it at Buzzmill?
Yeah, Buzzmill. Yeah.
Was outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the inside is very tiny.
Yeah.
No, once inside. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's fun.
Cool.
It's once a week.
It's gonna get
Once
hotter.
a month, I think. But
I feel like I'm gonna get coffee thrown on me if I do it. They're like, you piece of shit.
here's a tip. If you're gonna do it, so you don't want to do 2 bad jokes in a row. So
Ever. That's just in general life. It's just general advice in life.
One
You should
bad
not-
joke, that's fine.
Yeah.
2 in a row.
That's pretty much all clubs. Yeah.
oh come on, you can bomb for like 5 minutes in clubs. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna bomb a joke tonight and then be like, oh, Ridge said not 2 in a row. I got this.
But if you have one that doesn't hit, then you come back with a strong one.
Something
Because it's more like if you have like 3 in a row that are bad.
Yeah.
So if you want to, there's a way you can set it up in such a way that it kind of keeps you going, and you don't even have to do that well. You just kind of know how to do it.
You're just sticking around.
Just sticking around. That's what.
You're like the girl on the raft in on the door. It's like, I just have to stay on this door and make sure no one else. Yeah. Electricity.
He has no clue about movies.
He took a picture of the setup and was like, look at all this devil's electricity around me. And sent it to his family group chat.
So this is such a college setup. It's just folding tables.
Hey,
It's like if this was
they can't see that on camera. On camera, this looks like it's an executive desk.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're ruining the movie
magic.
magic. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
You can see it on the wide camera. On the
that's
wide
a
shot.
rule about podcasting. Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about the tables.
Yeah, don't talk about the table.
Yeah, my folding tables. I used to have really nice glass tables that had lights underneath them, but I had to leave so much shit behind in the other house. And, yeah.
In California?
Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah.
Oh, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I moved here, dude, we put everything we could in a single U-Haul truck,
How many feet?
like the biggest one they had. But
What
Yeah.
in the fuck is wrong with your brain?
Well,
give me the dimensions of this fucking
What
truck.
are we talking about here? Like a 50 footer?
They have. He's like, oh, 26? Nice. Let's go through all the moving companies and see if he knows the biggest truck on.
149 a day to move. Okay, yeah. Plus mileage, yeah.
I was just wondering. I work at a moving company.
Oh,
So I
makes
was,
sense.
so then I was picturing how much stuff it actually was.
Yeah, it was
So
everything I
was
have in the house.
Seeing if you were bullshitting or not.
No, it was everything I have in the house.
Did you work at the one with Alex that Jack was going to work at for a while?
I'm not sure. I
What
work
movie
with
could we-
Colin.
Colin, yeah. I
Colin
think it's that
and
one.
Andrew Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Einstein.
Comics move.
Comic. Yeah, we could start one, but it would be the worst. I thought it was a funny move or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be a good name for one.
Yeah, nothing like jokes when you're moving someone's valuables. like,
Yeah.
my
A good
glass
pun.
vase that my great grandmother gave me, and you dropped it, but at least it was funny about it.
Drop the urn.
Yeah.
We call it break a leg, not a vase.
Yeah.
Moving company.
There we go.
That would be the tagline.
We'll break a leg, not a vase.
As we're moving, we're gonna be spitting bits back and forth. So if you hear some inappropriate, like, did you see their daughter? What a piece of ass on her! Can we make fun of her on stage? Will that work?
There's writers behind everyone's conversation. You can't.
Well, not right now. They're on strike.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can't go off talk. You have to stay on script. They're like, "Hey, tell me a joke," and then you tell them a joke.
They got the line supervisor being like, no.
Run it again.
No.
It's actually and then, not then and. So try it again. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Nikki's is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting story. Like 3 years ago. Well, I don't know if I should talk about.
Well, that's what we're here for. Interesting stories, man. That's what we're doing.
Moving
on this.
company moved Mia Khalifa and some other person.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. I don't know if I should say that here. Whatever.
Is that a Wiz Khalifa relative?
The much better looking one.
Oh, yeah. Am I right? I mean, it's
No.
Okay. I have no clue who Mia Khalifa is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's an
Me
old man
neither.
who's been married since he's 18.
Yeah. So I should know. This is what you're saying. I should have a very good clue about who this is.
Just Google it while you're on stage tonight.
All right.
On the dating show. On
safe shirt off.
dating show. Ask, do you know who Mia Khalifa is?
Ask her wife if she knows.
I need to make a note. Mia Khalifa.
No, just put it in Google.
You'll be fine.
Is it with a K?
Yeah. What else did you get to this week? When did you get back from New York?
Thursday. Wow, last Sunday.
A week ago
Was
today.
2 days ago or a week ago?
Yeah, not even close. Dude, the worst part the thing that I did the most in New York City was get lost on the subway. Dude, I just spent so much time. They run cross.
Yeah.
There's some that run this way and some that run this way, and they're stacked
And then
on
some
top.
that go both.
Yeah, and they're stacked on top of each other. So I was sitting there, it's getting on this train, but I needed to be on the other train that was above it and going a different direction. But it was fun.
No, I get so upset. Like now I don't remember the subway.
Oh.
Like people will be like, oh, I'm on 81st and 1st and I'm trying to get here. I'll be like, all right, take the 4 down and then you're going to get off at this station. You're going to walk over, take the 2 up, and then you'll be there. And it's like a 2-minute walk. And
You
they're
know
like,
it
oh, shit.
like the back of your hand.
Yeah, I used to know it so well and now it's like slowly dribbling
I bet
out.
you like 1 week.
Yeah,
come back.
You guys got my Uncle Michael here watching it and saying that he's digging your 40 ounce there.
Fuck yeah.
And
And he's also watching Mia Khalifa now.
two in a row's a streak, he says. So, yeah, it's not.
2 in a row is a streak, but it's not a dynasty, is it?
No.
Well, you got to do 3 bad jokes in a row when you start getting there.
And then it's like a shitty video game. They're like, bomb. Screen goes black.
Oh, man, I don't have any
You
sound
are
still.
off with your fucking
I think it's not
drops.
working.
I
It's
stayed-
probably doing it over and over in the audience. Yeah, but not for me. It's
What
like,
is-
why isn't it working?
What is it?
He's got a drop thing.
Well, I got fatality. I was going to push. It says fatality, and it comes up. But,
oh,
yeah.
nerd.
But there's a sound that goes with it that we should be hearing.
Did you start comedy here or back home?
Here, I mean, I did like 20 in 3 years at home,
Okay.
and then I considered starting here. That doesn't count really.
And that was what, 2-3 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I stayed in the Bronx.
It's like, oh, let's get some backstory on you, and you're like, nah, I stayed in the Bronx. Bro.
It was in a sketchy ass hostel.
I
There
can
was
imagine.
like 20 people in it. There was just bunk beds.
Well, and it's also the opposite part of town you want to be in.
Yeah.
Because you had the subway down to like Chinatown's like an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. Especially if you get on the local, not the express.
Yes, it is long.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And then you have
it
to choke out some black guy who's doing a Michael Jackson impersonation.
Yeah, that guy was crazy. I couldn't believe he was black.
I love that that's what they use to like try and protect this guy. Do either of you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. I was just.
I don't think
going along
anybody
with
listening
it.
knows what you're talking
No,
about.
it's
Also,
pretty big news.
Chad doesn't know who Mia Khalifa is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a black dude was like attacking someone on the subway.
Just
And
randomly?
And a Marine choked him out,
Okay.
and then he died.
Oh, shit.
And
Oh, yeah, I heard
Marine?
about that. And now he's being
the
charged
black
with, now he's being charged with murder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they're like, the guy had like a long record and all this stuff, and they're trying to like make him look like a good guy, and they're like, well, he did Michael Jackson impersonations. It's like, so you chose a pedophile. You're like, hey, you know what'll make him better? He plays a pedophile sometimes.
And there's so many videos of that people going, man, that Michael Jackson's fucking nuts. It's like, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. So,
like the crazy pedo. That's who we'll compare him to
Yeah.
really soften him for the Midwest.
but, yeah, I don't know. It sucks that the dude died, but
Yeah.
it seems like he was an agitating asshole.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Not that he had anything he has
I
to do
didn't
with
know
the
the
color of
guy.
his skin or anything.
You know? you meet him the 4 days you were in New York?
I didn't.
It's like
mean,
he was in the bunk next to me. It
Well,
was
that was New
crazy.
York. I thought it was at Vegas too. That
No,
makes
it was
sense.
New York.
Yeah. Yeah, Vegas ones are a little bit more talented. They
Yeah.
they have a little more grasp on
You're
reality.
actually interested.
Yeah.
Like, you can do what?
The Hollywood ones have no grasp on reality.
Well,
They have like one shoe on.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
it's
fucking
really
nuts.
bad. Yeah.
In Vegas, it ends with like, "Do you want a free ride to a strip club?" And you're like, "Yeah, all right, why not?" Like,
It's $500 to get home. But, yeah.
a bit to get home.
Michael Jackson drives me to strip club. Somewhere Michael Jackson has never been.
Yeah, dude, no, it's I had
Michael Jackson only went to McDonald's with Playhouses.
Jesus Christ. The kids want a Happy Meal.
I'll make you happy as meal.
This goes right in your pocket.
You guys have the worst Michael Jackson impressions.
That's fine. It's okay.
I never knew the guy.
No one was expecting much from
I
us.
don't know
I'll tell
what
you
he
that.
sounds like talking.
It just sounds like talking in a high voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have balls? Did he have balls? There was like
yes.
there was a conspiracy that
People
he's
thought
a
his dad
eunuch,
got him. Yeah.
right?
People think his dad cut his balls off so
That's-
his voice wouldn't change.
Is that true? Is that possible? You think
I
about
mean,
you-
ask Macaulay Culkin. He'd know.
You chemically castrate somebody. You know, where you don't have to actually cut their balls off. You just like reduce that hormone to them.
Oh, they're not like pigs.
Yeah. You can't just put rubber bands on them and fucking cut it off. You know, is that how you do it? Do you do rubber bands or
I,
you just
I
snip?
could imagine you feeding your girlfriend and just be like, all right, food's in the trough. Let's go. Everything's farm life. You're like, all right. Saddle up, girl. We're
Jesus
going
was born in a trough. Well, yeah, there's different ways you can do it. I would like to get into that. So there's
into cutting off pig's balls?
You can use pigs are different. Pigs, you just slice their balls open, you pull their balls out.
While they're awake?
Yeah, and they scream real loud.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother him at all. It doesn't really hurt him.
Let me guess. No glove?
I don't know. It depends on what kind of freak you are.
What kind of freak are you?
I've never done a pig. I've never.
Oh, yo, you've done pigs, bro. You've done a few pigs in your life. Come on now.
Like there's no feeling like the warm testicles falling out of the pig scrotum as it squeals for.
Catch my balls. Suck my balls.
You made it sound like you have done some animals though.
Yeah, cows. I've done everything with cows.
Cats, dogs, Yeah.
For cow, we use rubber bands. Yeah.
So, how long does it take for their balls to fall off if you put a rubber band on it?
Probably like 2 weeks.
Oh, it's a long process.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just not the next day.
Do you guys have like a party when it falls off, like a gender reveal? You're like, the balls fell.
Sometimes you can be walking around and you
just see some
them.
balls.
You're like, oh.
As a kid, it's like an endless Easter egg hunt. The kids who find the balls get a little prize.
You step on them, they pop.
How fresh do they have to be before you fry them though? Can they be on the ground a couple days?
I don't know. I've never had Rocky Mountain oysters.
No?
No, I haven't. But the other way you do it is called snipping or pinching. It's that you just pinch above them, I think, and it breaks the blood vessels to the balls, and that's another
They
way.
just eventually fall off at that point?
Yes.
So you don't actually cut them off?
Not really.
More or
Not
less.
really. I don't think they really.
Oh,
fall
they
off.
have them. They're just not useful.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems more humane, I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
They're just the balls
There
are on the
seems like
It's a
there's
weird word to use for animals.
Humane?
It's more humane. It's like it's an animal. So it's like,
Yeah,
Who
but
gives a shit?
well, humanely kill an animal, but we won't humanely kill a human.
yeah.
Yeah.
It should be like a.
We should, yeah.
It's more animal. I don't know.
We should
be more.
We should be able to animalize more humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more ways. That's the only two I know about.
You're like fucking Bubba Gump and cutting balls off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can fry them.
So there is a more humane. So we used to like dehorn cows
with the
hot iron.
Yeah.
It goes. It was pretty rough. But now they make paste. You just put it on when they're born, and then they just don't grow horns then.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
fucking wild.
That's a lot more humane.
I put on my
probably a lot
toenails.
easier.
I put that on my toenails.
Oh, you did?
And, yeah, it works, dude. I have no toenails at all whatsoever. Yeah.
No toenails?
Yeah,
Don't you need some toenails?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know that when you're putting the paste on, you know.
Wait, this is a bit.
The thing is, I don't even know if it's a bit. ChadO's so fucking crazy. He might not have toenails.
Just walk around no toenails.
It's like I saw Harry Potter and I was like, I want to be like doggies.
You got me.
You're like, will that work? Is that a thing?
Well, I was thinking about it. I think it's not very good to.
Get out of your head.
I think it might cause cancer. To be honest.
It stops horns
We
from
don't
growing.
care with our cows because we just cut them up and serve them to people.
Yeah,
So if they have cancer,
Who cares? You can eat cancer.
Yeah. It's just extra
It
beef.
gets filtered through your stomach.
Goes through your liver.
So we need to invent a better way to castrate. I bet you there is, but I just don't know it. You can probably give them a shot.
Oh yeah.
Or yeah.
Have you ever like hunted wild pigs or anything?
No,
do you hunt?
that's my like make a wish. If I was to
Oh,
get
yeah?
cancer.
If you ever were a 12-year-old with cancer, you'd go boar hunting.
Oh, is that the age when it cuts off?
It's like
Oh,
18.
There has to be one.
It's 18, but yeah.
You know,
I'll tell you, Lauren.
Yeah, because I tried at
You're
19. They're like, no, you're too
got
bad, kid.
married.
You're
This is
dead.
miserable.
Yeah.
They have a genie come out. No, that would be like the coolest thing to do. Do you know who Hickok 45 is?
Would you do it with a knife or a gun?
A fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
I'll do it that way. Just do it the cheap way. Yeah, you got there with a knife.
With like a machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like
that seems like the Nazi way of doing it. But
My buddy did it with a spear, but had someone with like a machine gun behind him.
Oh, yeah.
So if he misses
where?
in California.
Oh, that's dope.
so
That's kind of frightening though.
Yeah, but it's like he
So
like had like a
missed.
shield type. It had like a shield too, so like the pig would hit him, and it would knock you down, but it wouldn't. It would, because it's going so fast, it goes back. And so if you speared him wrong, the guy with the gun just killed him.
That's cool.
that's a cheap way out.
Yeah.
I think my buddy Randall Reeder, he was
Also, fucking boar hunting expert over
well,
here.
no, check it out. No,
Reeder.
no. Randall Reeder was Big Bob and Harold Kumar too, the cotton meat sandwich guy. He's a big boar hunter, but he does it with a knife.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, he'll go out there with a knife and fucking hunt these fucking pigs.
And you see, women, this is why you get paid 75% less.
That's a bad dude. He's also
That's a bad dude. What'd he do?
Well, he's also. I mean, he's just a badass dude.
Giant pigs with a knife.
He's Buck in Deadpool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, these are movie references that
For a guy who really wants to be in entertainment, he just doesn't. I could see someone like Robert Downey Jr. coming up to him outside the mothership and being like, "I loved your show. I'd love to have you in my next movie." And you'd be like, "Who the fuck are you? What's a fucking movie?"
Is there a farmer in it? Like if I'm playing an Amish guy? Yeah. What would be the coolest thing to kill a boar with?
I mean, if you're gonna go hands on, I think that knife is pretty crazy. But
That's definitely crazy. Yeah.
I had one come out when I was gold hunting in Arizona.
Gold hunting.
Yeah, I was gold digging out there.
That's so tough.
Yeah, it's hard to find. It really is.
Did you find any women with lots of money?
No. But I named my Jeep Gold Digging Bitch. So every time it goes into the shop, it comes up as Gold Digging Bitch on the screen and everything.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is all good.
That's such a dad joke.
Yeah.
My
So
car's
hard.
a gold digging bitch. I just spent so much money on it.
Well, that and we go dig for gold together, you know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Anyways, continue. Sorry.
So I was in one of the what are they called, washouts or whatever. Yeah. But they're dried
Creek?
out. They're dried out. You know, it's a sand. So
Dry bed?
Yeah. So I'm using a dry wash, which is really loud. It's a gas powered thing. I'm shoveling dirt into it, and I don't hear anything. And there's this fucking literally fucking I don't know what they call it, javelina out there.
Oh God.
Yeah. He's just coming right at me.
That's
But
like is that like a
fucked up.
coyote? Or
No, it's like a boar.
it's a pig,
got
but it's more-
crazy snouts.
and it's more of like a rodent too. It's like
Where?
a big out in Arizona.
Oh.
But it comes running at me, and I just stop. I freeze, and it freezes. It doesn't see me now. I'm like, holy shit. So I just stay there.
It's like a T-Rex in Jurassic Park.
So
Stay out of it.
I just stop. I stop moving, and it just sniffs around and then just fucking walks away. Like, holy shit. Yeah. So I got a 22 Ruger with a long barrel on it. In case I ever see one again, I want to pop it between the eyes, but I never saw one again.
That was smart.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, I'll get a pistol. You can't hit shit with
Yeah.
a pistol.
Well, it's also not gonna stop anything.
Yeah, I mean a 9 would.
But
you're never going to hit
you gotta
it.
be that
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be
The
on you.
momentum's still coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would like to be further away because that thing was coming fast, and if I was moving, I think it would have hit me. But I just froze out of fear and it just stopped.
You don't think it could see very well?
I don't think I see unless you're moving. That's what I think the deal is.
Interesting.
yeah.
How close did it get?
Really close, like probably
20
where that
yards?
bucket is to me. No, this bucket on the
so
table.
fucking-
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
No.
I was like literally right there. I thought for sure this is it.
It just like snuck up on you.
Yeah. It was just because I wasn't paying.
Maybe
I
it
was
felt
doing
bad
it.
for you. Maybe it was like this motherfucker out here.
I could have
digging
fucked
for
him
gold.
up. Yeah. Fuck
He's
it.
got nothing in life. I'm like,
Who's gonna come help this
yeah,
guy?
he doesn't have insurance.
So yeah, but he walked away. Then after he was gone for a while, I went back to just digging and just kept my head on the swivel more, but never came back.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fun.
that was my wild animal
almost
experience.
died.
How
That's
many
fun.
times have you dug for gold or dug?
I used to do a lot. So when
Do you consider yourself a 49er?
I wouldn't know about that, but
I mean, you have to be around during the.
I belonged to a few claims, and I had a couple of
1849s.
private spots I would go to and whatnot, and I was prospecting some things. I had some really big rocks with like big fossils in them on top of this mountain that I mapped. That I need to go back and get sometime. That it's there, and it's some really
Dude,
cool
your life
chronid. Yeah,
is just way too much.
yeah, I know it's.
It's like I thought I had a weird life, and then you're like, yeah, and then I found a T-Rex skull. And you're like, Jesus Christ, Joey.
No, but these are some ancient like underwater creatures that were living up there, but they're like these long tentacles and stuff. But this rock has really like a lot of them in there. You can see the whole tentacles and everything on them, and there's like pieces of them just sticking out of it. So I'm like, I got to go back and get it, but I never have.
I thought last week's podcast was crazy. This is out of control, bro.
With Bilal doing bits about not knowing his
About
roommate.
alien pussies and shit.
Yeah,
Sorry, my phone was going off.
that's all right. It's only a podcast.
Just the audio is the most important.
Wait, we actually saw you, or no, you might have left.
What?
Did you see him at the mothership?
Yeah,
you
you
still
guys,
there?
you
I
saw my
started
first
definitely
set.
there.
Oh yeah, so you said something, and he like, I don't know who you are, and I went up to him and said, hey.
Yes, I know who Zach is.
I was like, hey, Zach doesn't think you know who he is.
I didn't mean to.
Wait, what?
I
Wait,
said,
this has also been a bit now, 2 weeks in a row.
I do know who you are. I said the White Sox suck. Is what I said.
Oh, what a good day wearing my White Sox shirt.
Yeah, because I was really into baseball. And then Chad was like, I don't think you know who he was.
Chad was like, "Do you think he plays for the White Sox?"
No, I was like, that's our podcast guest, our host. You know, you're gonna see him Sunday. He's like, I don't know who that guy is.
So have you done it more? Because you said that was
Baseball?
your first time. Yeah. The mothership.
No, I think I'm probably gonna do it tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually got him? Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was because you were there for my first set at the mothership.
You
were
keep
the
saying
yeah.
there was a second.
No,
You were there too, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like we saw you.
Yeah. We were both there. Yeah. That's where he keeps it coming.
finger out of his pants.
Yeah.
That was fucking funny.
One of the overalls.
it's fun when you get to do it in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Not just comedians.
Not just one drunk lady being like, "Oh, it's his pecker." Look at it.
Because it's a really dumb joke.
Yeah.
But I love.
Well, like comedians are like, whereas like an audience is like, "This guy's crazy." But I remembered it. See, I paid attention.
Yeah, no,
I
you
wasn't
did.
just squeezing my balls like a cow on his farm.
Those tables were so tight.
So tight.
Oh, they were.
Yeah,
They were rough.
Yeah, the VIP tables.
We had
the
3
booths.
adult men and
What
A decent sized
a
lady.
good lady.
Yeah.
And we were like,
Yeah, we're stuck. Yeah.
You gotta hold your pee in.
It
that's
was a rough.
VIP. Well, you could have a smaller pole. Not talking about your penis. The pole under the table's like thick.
Oh.
And I was like, this could be.
Are you talking about my penis again? The pole under the
Penis
table
could
is
be
so
much
thick.
smaller. I don't know who you're trying to impress.
Shave that thing down. Actually, that's one of my soap jokes actually in here for today.
Let's hear it. Tell me a joke.
Oh man, no.
You're like that asshole that when you're like, people are like, "Oh, what do you do?" And you're like, stand up, and they're like, "Oh, tell me a joke." It's like, dude, it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't work that way.
Always
You're
tell
a
them
piece
a
of
joke.
shit. I'm like, it doesn't work.
So I'll go up to a pretty girl.
Well, also you do one-liners too.
Yeah, so
so
it's-
you can do.
Yeah, these are all stories.
Also, somebody told me that, hey, you have to do that because if not, it's like, hey, if you don't tell them a joke, they're never going to come to your show.
They're not going to come to my show regardless because I
'Cause
tell
you
a
don't
joke
tell
and they're
jokes.
like, that sucked. I was like, I know, I'm not on stage. Like, it's,
You just got to not. I just tell street jokes.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
it-
I think if you had some street jokes, like a street magician had like something in his pocket all the time. If you just had that one joke, you could just go
like a
to.
ping pong
Yeah.
ball that
Yeah.
you catch on his nose.
Something
You
this-
fucking
I
Yeah,
just
no.
tell a terrible joke too, so then they don't ask for a second. So they're like,
Oh, so they'll definitely come see your show.
yeah. But I also, my trick is if there's a pretty girl, like we're going out, I'll go up to her and be like, hey, my friend here is a comedian. And then
You
they're
want to hear a
like,
joke?
You want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
And then like, tell me a joke, and then they never have anything planned.
Yeah.
And then I tell them a joke, and they laugh, and then,
So you one up your friend too.
and then I get pussy.
So you you throw your friend under the bus.
There's no middle ground.
He's negged for the night. He's not getting anything, and then you're pulling it all in.
That's only what I feel in myself, feeling like an asshole.
That's good.
But like, it's real polite when I do it, so you can't tell.
And then I take her back to the barn and mount her.
Like, do you ever see a castration?
I have some on video.
No,
What is wrong with
this crazy. I don't know. I guess this is going out on the internet. I don't know. This girl wanted to tie up my balls, and I'm like,
What?
So that's the first thing you think about is I'm gonna lose them.
She's like,
You
I was
can't
like,
type like farmer's
how
balls.
do you? She's like, yeah, you just leave it on for a while. And it's like, how do you know when to take it off again? She's like, oh, they just start turning blue. And it's like, no, no.
Well, it's also like, where is this pleasure for you, ma'am? Like, she's like, I just love the color blue. I don't know.
Watching your balls fall off is really fun. But I mean, you ever done the rope play where you type the chick? You know, where you type her tits? You know. and-
No.
Yes. It goes both ways.
ATX Comedy Review, guys. Where
There's
we
a
review
Facebook-
comedy and tie up bitches.
There's a Facebook group called Austin Rope Swingers, and it's that,
See?
and I'm in it.
Yeah. See, I ask you, have you ever? No, but I really want to.
I just got excited about rope. He's like, people who like ropes too? He's like, what gauge do you use?
Are we talking cotton or nylon?
What kind of wax do you drip on it so it doesn't fuck up your hands?
I thought it was a rodeo group.
So where are you from?
Pennsylvania,
Okay.
Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's what it sounds. I was like, a train to New York, gotta be Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, I flew to Philly and then
Yeah.
met my friend there, and then I took a train from Philly to New York. I was supposed to take a bus, but I missed my bus, and then I just took the train.
Why would you want to take the train's like $5 more? It's so much nicer and
Well, I
easier.
didn't understand any of that. That's the first time ever not traveling without a car.
But you bought a bus ticket and didn't get to make that.
Yeah, I didn't make it. It was $30.
Yeah.
It was cheap, and I think the train was cheaper.
25.
Yeah, I think the train was cheaper.
And you can lie down. There's phone chargers. There's no meth heads.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you get to see like.
Wait, you can lay down on the train? Like, what do you mean? Like,
they like really. You can really lean your. It's not like an airplane seat.
Okay.
You can lean your seat pretty far back.
And I just got on it, and they're like, "Yeah, just hop on." And I was like, "When do I pay?" And then it turns out they walk through and make you pay.
Yeah.
but what if you don't have the money?
You're supposed to.
Exactly.
Well, they kick you off at the next spot.
No ticket. Just throw you off the train like fucking Indiana Jones style.
You make one.
Some of them, like in Chicago, they're really okay with you paying when you get on the train. So you might go a few spots, and then it's cheaper. Whereas New York, for the most part, they were like, you have to have your ticket before you get on, or else we're gonna be pissed. It's like, leave me alone.
Yeah, I took
money.
I took the train out to the JFK, and it was expensive.
Yeah, JFK sucks.
Yeah.
Well, because you have to do the whole then you have to do the tram over to that, and
Yep.
the tram's like $5, and you're like, the fuck for? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're taking me 2 feet.
It just keeps adding up.
Yeah.
But it's nothing. It's not a lot at once. It's just keeps going.
Well, I took like
There-
even
it's
taking the subway out there is annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can just hop over.
Yeah. Well, but like my girl was like, she would always want to take a cab to the airport. And I was like, it's probably faster just jumping on the subway. Like there's no traffic and shit.
Which airport you fly off?
We usually flew out of LaGuardia, but we've done JFK.
Okay.
It just depends where we're
Everyone talks about LaGuardia.
going. LaGuardia's pretty dope.
Is it closer?
To the Bronx, yeah. Yeah, you were probably closer.
Oh.
I don't know how you would get there from, it depends where you were, but one time I got an Uber back from LaGuardia, and like, I got in the Uber and I was like, hey, you're here for Zach? And the guy was like, yeah. And then we go, and we're on the highway, and like two minutes later, he was like, I got a phone call, and it was my Uber driver being like, where are you? And the Uber driver I was with was like, oh, you're not my ride? I was like, I guess not. Sorry. Like, is there something we could do? He was like, no. Pulled over on the highway, kicked me out of the car. And like, you never had like a good night before traveling to or from New York. You were up all night partying somewhere, and you're like, fuck it, I'll be in New York tomorrow. So I'm hung over on the side of the street, calling a new Uber. It's that guy goes up, around, turns around, goes up, around, turns around, and picks me up. He's like, hey, you Zach? I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh my god!
Are you fucking serious?
No, there's another guy standing on the side of the fucking highway here.
Yeah, he did not get a great review from me.
Yeah, I definitely would not have picked that one up again because you're gonna have thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
What he should have done is just had you cancel it and then
And just
ask
picked
for an
it,
Uber and then
or I
just
could
picks
have
it
just
up
been
right
like,
away.
here's $40.
Yeah.
Like, here's cash.
Yeah.
Just this one time, fuck it.
But that's against the policy,
I know.
man. He loses
Yeah,
his
but
job.
Who's gonna find out?
Yeah. So Andrew Sheets, you know who that is? The comic around here.
Yeah.
He's an executive for Uber Eats, and I tell all these Uber Eats jokes about not delivering people's food. My account got canceled.
What?
Yeah, it got canceled suspiciously. Like these are jokes.
That's like me getting fired from East Austin.
Yeah. So so I debate it and whatever. They sorry, it was our mistake or whatever. I'm not saying it was Andrew Sheets, but
No, but that would be hilarious.
But he
That
was
would be
there.
amazing if it was.
He was there when I was doing these Uber jokes, and then suddenly my shit is not working anymore.
I didn't know he was an executive.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
That's
Until
fucking
I found
insane.
that out later, like after. I was like, "What's going on here?" And then
And also, he takes his Uber Eats very seriously. It's like, no one jokes about Uber Eats.
well, I mean, it might make him look bad, you know.
But he should use your jokes as ways to make Uber Eats better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
That's
the point of it.
Yeah,
He's a direct line to his employees.
he took the wrong.
Wrong approach. Just fire this guy. He's a better comedian than the driver, obviously.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But like, how do you get fired from Uber Eats?
I don't know. You managed it.
Yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck is that?
You got your account disabled?
Yeah. Because I was. So the joke is that I'll smoke weed and I'll forget that I'm delivering people's food. And
Oh wait, you're a driver.
Yeah. So
Oh, I thought you were just ordering it.
I'm delivering people's food.
This guy was like, this motherfucker is never getting an Uber Eats meal again. Fuck this
Yeah,
guy.
that'd be really crazy. But no, I was actually working for him. I was actually driving. And
I said, I don't know. That's where my mind went. I was like, Chad definitely has a real job.
no.
The guy who was panning for gold in his last story has a real job.
Yeah. That's
Okay, continue your joke.
I guess that didn't pan out.
Yeah, there you
What
go.
a piece of, this is how he gets laid.
This is how
That's
he-
the
this-
most upsetting part of it.
Those are the-
I know he gets pussy with it.
Those are the one-liners that win competitions right there. Right? That's what it is.
He's like, it doesn't pan out. Now open those legs, and here we go. You're never gonna get this punchline out.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. But
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say,
tell us a joke.
so I'm always high delivering Uber Eats. I forget that I'm delivering.
I think that
it.
might be the problem.
Yeah. So I forget.
You're admitting to your boss you're doing drugs while working.
These are jokes, people. If you don't know the difference between a joke and real life, then you should not be a comedian, right?
But also, I'm fairly certain you are high. Well,
Yeah, no, 100%. But these are jokes on stage, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
You gotta separate your art from the artist. You
Right.
know?
The best jokes are the ones you can't tell if they're true or not.
Exactly. Obviously it wasn't an issue because I would say that I would get too high and forget that I was delivering people's food. I'll look through my phone and just all of a sudden it smells like chicken in here. I'm like, oh shit, cancel. I am damaged in transit. Just pull over, start eating people's chicken. Yeah. So that was just a little premise of the whole thing. But I did some other things about it, whatnot. But that was
Can we workshop this joke?
that wasn't even the joke. You interrupted like 8 times.
let's add more cow castration to it. How can we work it back into
don't
wearing
I
suspenders
don't
on
like
stage?
it's chicken. Can we change it to beef?
So it actually depends on the audience.
Mongolian barbecue, please.
I did chicken because of the farmer here. Sometimes I'll do tacos, sometimes I'll do burgers. It really depends on the audience members. Like
if they're black,
yeah.
it's chicken. If they're Mexican,
So I was
he
delivering.
goes to the door guy. How many Latinx do we have in here?
Latinx.
That's his
One of
actual.
those.
No, that's his actual fucking screen name.
Handle.
Latinx.
Yeah. So my girl, I got engaged a while back, and my
Are you still?
yeah, sadly.
you made it sound like
Okay, coming from my first show at the mothership of many. So her family's from Florida and too dumb to know what a joke is. So my handle was non-binary Leboza, and they were all like, "What's it like dating a non-binary?" And she was like, "He's not." So I was like, "They don't know what Latinx is," so I changed it to that, and they're just like, "Oh, he's Mexican." I'm like, all right, that's good enough.
what ethnicity is she?
She's white.
Oh, she's white. Oh, I thought
Just making more white babies, you know.
Look at me.
That's what Chicago people
Anyways,
do.
continue.
I'm like a water fountain in the 50s, bro. Whites only. We could cut that out, right?
This is live, but I'm definitely gonna clip it out. We up to the point where you say, "Can we cut that out?" That's gonna be a perfect clip.
We just drank from hoses.
I bet you called it spigots.
Look at this spigot.
Well, it's also from a well, though. You had to pump it. didn't
Continue
you?
your joke. I really want to hear that.
That was it. It's over.
No, seriously. So you're high. You see the food.
Oh, so I cancel the order. I say I'm damaged in transit. I pull over and eat the food. But there's more.
What if?
I would hate to be in a writing group with Ridge. Again, half his jokes have to do with wearing overalls. So he's gonna be like, "Have you ever tried wearing overalls on stage?"
Yeah, I think we should really just try the
We should
overalls
lean
once.
into the overall bits.
A dolphin laugh. I want to see that incorporated. Anyways, continue.
It's over. It's been over for a while.
He's just mad because you tricked him about the one thing. He's trying to get you back.
About
He's like, "Did you
the
actually put it on
toenails."
your fucking toenails?"
Oh yeah, that was. You'd made me feel dumb.
I did. That was me. Okay.
Have you been on Kill Tony yet?
2 years ago when I first started, I had
Jeez, how long
wow.
were you in comedy when you got on?
like a month.
How'd it go?
2 months. It was fine. They made fun of me pretty hard.
Yeah, I
But-
mean you're kind of a character, so that helps.
Yeah,
Like it's the same with Kellen. Like when he
Yeah.
went on, he's like, "Oh," and they're like, "Oh, we got you."
Like now it would be much different.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Much different.
You're much classier.
Are you signing up every week still, or?
But mostly, yeah. I probably signed up for like 70% of them.
Well, we are
Since
like
then?
5 for 6 on our guest getting on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next Monday.
What do you mean you're getting? Oh, on
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Wow. That's
So the
really
Monday
good.
after they get on.
Okay.
I don't think we'll all signed up, so I guess the one that didn't is
Yeah.
an asterisk.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sign up.
So you could keep our streak alive.
That's cool. You're like before, and then you can have one after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah, nothing changed.
Yeah, my life's still fucking.
Actually, Tim Warner was the only one that came on after because I booked him before, and he ended up getting called that week before the show.
Yeah.
Was that the one, the famous one?
Where he, it was the latest one where he was all like a good one. Good
Yeah.
review. Yeah.
That was the great. I saw that live. Were you guys there?
Yeah.
It was the greatest.
Wait, what the fuck are we talking about?
Tim Warner's Kill Tony
Yeah.
at Vulcan.
Yeah, I know who he is. Like, tell me a detail. What happened? You guys are acting like he fucking.
No,
blew the roof off.
he did a terrible set, but he had a really good interview.
He was just very genuine.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious.
So
It's the guy that yelled at us all at Challenge.
Yeah,
right?
he changed his approach after that though because of that Kill Tony.
Towards what?
Just life in general.
Oh.
But
He became a Buddhist. Quick comedy.
Literally, it's very inspiring
Yeah.
and it's very cool to see but I guess you probably don't know him as well, so you wouldn't understand it.
but then he was a dick to me
Forget
after.
about it.
He's
Don't even try.
he's on my vengeance list though.
You're too stupid, Zach. You're a fucking Sox fan. What can you fucking learn?
You picked the worst team in
You would be
Chicago.
drinking a Mickey's, you piece of shit. No, Owen's a Bruins Boston guy.
Yes.
So we're
Yeah.
watching Boston sports, and there's this 40-year-old lady from Chicago. I'm in a White Sox shirt. And she's like, "Oh, you from Chicago?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. I'm not black, so I'm not just doing it
How many
for
times does he
fashion."
mention this? There's a lot this podcast.
So she was like, she's like, "I'm a Cubs fan," blah, blah, blah. And then the whole time she's like talking shit to Owen, and it's Game 7 for the Bruins, and they end up losing, so he's not having a good night. And then I was like, "Why are you a Cubs fan?" And she's like, "Have you been to the stadium? It's the most fun stadium ever." I was like, "This is why you suck." It's not like I love the team, I love its history. And then the second she left, Owen was like, "I see why you hate Cubs fans, and forever I will too."
as soon as she was
I was
out
like,
there.
"Yeah, it's a stadium full of her. You want to go to that game? No, you don't."
Interesting. I didn't know you had a big rival with
I mean,
Cubs.
we do, but not really. I mean, they've sucked for 100 years, and we've not been much better for that 100-year streak. So
I like the White Sox jerseys.
yeah,
They're really cool.
The last good thing about the Cubs was Babe Ruth. Is that really the? What you're
Babe
saying?
Ruth?
Oh, that's New York. It's the Yankees, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about baseball, dude. The Cubs have nobody, right? That's
I mean, they've had people.
Gerald Strawberry.
they-
Was
they-
Gerald
Sammy
Strawberry?
Sosa was cool.
Was Gerald Strawberry a Cub?
Strawberry.
What?
Gerald
I don't think
Strawberry.
so.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I don't
Yeah.
think so. Maybe I could be retarded.
They traded them to the Yankees though.
I used to
for
who?
collect Topps cards.
first
you know?
baseman.
Are you talking about Babe Ruth?
No, just recently.
The red button turns it on. The green button, yeah.
The hell is that?
That's a volcano vaporizer. It
It makes a volcano.
it vaporizes weed.
If you want to do one, he has a guest bag.
What's your favorite position in base? No, I don't want to. That's really annoying.
He turns it on, like, he'll ask a question and then turn it on, and it's like, and the person's just like, I don't know, my grandma died when I was 6, and then I was like, that's why I'll do comedy. And Chad's just like, great, that's awesome.
I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I'm not smoking.
Yeah, I've noticed you've really
We're
held
all
back.
we're all under the weather.
Yeah, we are.
You
Aren't
are
we?
a piece of shit.
That's the best farmer joke I've heard.
You should fucking kill yourself after this.
That's a good one-liner. You should definitely
Asshole.
use that in the next competition. I think that's a holy cow, and we're all under the weather.
Are me and Chad fighting?
Dude, last week I thought I was in the middle of like the two of them going back and forth. I was like, I'm gonna sit this one out for a minute.
I don't know if people understand that I joke. I'm not serious.
Yeah, but you're also like high, so
Yeah.
like sarcasm doesn't come off as you're like.
Hey,
That's also the delivery I use.
What's wrong? What are you,
Nothing.
what are you under the weather for?
I don't know.
What if he was like, I got AIDS? It's like just found out. I have AIDS.
My age is acting up this week.
I would leave. It's like, get away from this game.
No, the flu's fine. It's the AIDS. Nah, I just felt a little fluish. But
Dude,
anyway.
my one buddy.
Where'd you come? LA? You flew here?
See, now that's a terrible joke.
That was even.
What are you, a goose? Yeah, flu.
Are your arms tired?
We're gonna kill
There
this
was a
today.
comedian in Austin that moved here from LA, and he had that joke, and he would tell it. And I was like, street joke.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, boy, am I.
This is why I left LA.
Yeah.
Wow.
They fucking sucked.
People should laugh like, oh, I've never heard that before. That's hilarious. Keep on doing that. You should
Yeah.
just push it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Adam Egget should run up to him and be like, keep doing that joke.
That's
You'll
very
be a
good.
regular here.
But I think you should put overalls.
Have you seen
tried it with overalls?
Have you seen Adam around at all? Just like around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I know who he is. I think that's the problem.
I never see him around. He doesn't wear like a name tag. He's fucking retarded.
Well, I knew like who he was from like you know, like L.A. and like even like the Norm Macdonald show. Yeah. But he looks a little different now.
I'm sure.
So I don't like usually I recognize people pretty quickly, and like I know he's got to be around.
Picture.
Yeah, we take a picture. I say, put me on your show. Here's my No, but I just haven't seen him around, or I haven't noticed him. He's really quiet, I guess, if he's back there. But yeah,
he's like a church mouse just scurrying around.
He actually just heckles people.
Yeah, he's in the back of the
never get the mothership.
Like, what are you, some kind of fag? Like, I'm just trying to tell my jokes. It's like, he'll never make it. Fucking cross his name off.
That's funny. That's why I don't see him around, because he's already seen me around.
Yeah. Maybe he just lives at the mothership. He just stays up in the Little Boy. He's like, this is my spot. Here's where I go.
Well, I assume that, you know, like when Rogan was doing like Creek in the Cave and stuff, you know, I don't know.
He'd probably pop in.
I would think.
Yeah,
apparently he goes to the Marriott a lot.
What's the Marriott? Where you fuck chicks or what?
No,
Fuck bang?
he likes the bar, I guess. I don't
The
know.
Marriott bar?
A fucking hotel bar?
Yeah. Well, I get when he didn't live here, he would stay at the Marriott.
So now he misses it?
It's funny how much we know about these people.
Well, it's funny, like, well, my girl works there. And when she was hired, they were
inside
like,
information.
What's her name?
Lauren.
Lord, my girl.
She's Leboza's girl. That's what her name is.
Leboza.
That's what's tattooed on her neck.
But when they hired her, they're like, do you know this Adam Egget guy? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, I guess he drinks here a lot. That's what they told me. I was like, I'm sure he would love to know that part of JW Marriott's hiring policy is telling him what famous people come in every day.
Probably no one would know.
It's like only comics.
It's only comics.
Well, then I was like, yeah, that's cool. And she's like, maybe I'll talk to him and like put you on. I was like, you would never recognize. I could post a picture of him at the bar right under his face, and you'd be like, I don't know if these are the same people.
That's what I think. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's a different. Yeah, he has a very average naked person.
No, she just is like retarded.
I think about his job. I'm like, what does he do?
He's the booking manager, right?
Yeah.
He
So he's
books
like
the talent.
booking manager.
Yeah.
I mean, at this club has to be the easiest job ever. It's 2 rooms.
Yeah.
And like everyone wants to do it, so he can call anyone and be like, this weekend? And I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. It's interesting.
But he's also been sitting in the wings for 2.5 years doing nothing.
He didn't do anything at the
It's
store.
such a
in that
unique
time?
thing that somebody would want to do. Like, it's like he's never wanted to perform.
Well, it's funny, like one of the clubs in Florida, we fired our booking. I was like, how bad were they at their job? You fired a booking manager.
Because
like
a booking manager just needs to sit there.
Yeah, and not be retarded.
Like, no.
But that was the problem, was she was a comedian.
Oh,
so
yeah.
she'd bring people in and then like fanboy.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, I'm uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Curtis, the manager of the mothership, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to Pauly Shore talking about when he was managing the Comedy Store. He would babysit Pauly Shore back in the day, like way back in. So that's how long that dude's been around.
Curtis?
Yeah.
He's that old?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was that old.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I was like, holy shit, that guy. But yeah, so apparently he was with the Comedy Store for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the Comedy Store story. I went there before I started stand-up, and I went there 3 days in a row, and I stayed 8 hours each time.
Wow. Psycho.
It was
Did you get tickets, or did you just hang out?
I got
Okay.
ticket. I got one ticket, and then I just hang around. I just walk between all the shows the rest of the night. And my favorite person, Eric Griffin was the funniest.
Eric Griffin.
When I was there. I mean, you know how people have good shows and stuff. I understand that now. But yeah, 2 jokes in a row, bad.
You walk out, I'm going to the belly room now, you fucking piece of shit.
But Argus Hamilton was there. Do you know who that
Argus,
is?
yeah.
And I was like, that is so cool, because he was with everyone.
Yeah.
And like, he's old as shit, and he's still out there. But he's like the only one, right? Like, that old, still doing it.
I mean, I'm sure Bobby Lee still goes in Santino.
Well,
But they're not that old.
but
who
like
knows how old Bobby Lee
like
is? He's Asians, bro.
who's the old Don?
Don Rickles.
No,
Sopranos.
guy?
Tony Soprano.
from
Don Draper.
whatever.
Don Ferris.
Yeah, that guy.
Don Irera.
Yeah, Don Myra.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
pretty old too.
Yeah, but he still hangs at the Comedy Store and, and still does sets and whatnot. He's had a stroke on stage. That motherfucker's still doing it.
That's fucking awesome. That's how I want to go.
It's part of the bit.
I was like, do you think I could?
Well, like that one.
He goes to the doctor. He's like, "Do you got like some pill or something I could take to stroke out every night?"
Well,
I got 2 shows a night. I got stroke out in both.
That one comedian chick who was like, well, if
The COVID one?
yeah, if may God strike me dead or whatever, and then she falls
she
over.
immediately fell.
Yeah, like, is this part of a bit?
She was talking about like how great it was that she got the COVID vaccine, and of course the problem is no jokes, just like 3 minutes of like, oh, I got the COVID vaccine, it's so good, blah blah. And then
I don't
she's
know.
like,
I like that.
you like that? And then she's like, oh, strike me down, and she immediately like fell. And people thought it was a bit for a while. Then people ran on stage. That was an improv, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was
Arizona, Tempe.
Yeah.
There's this older Southern comedian I listened to. That happened to him, and he's like, "Yeah, everyone thought it was a bit, but he just fell over."
He just fell over. Yeah. A good fall can be funny, and you can use it.
I guess I'm just impressed by like longevity and people doing it for like 50 years. Like that's crazy.
Well, at some point, there's like, what else can you do?
Yeah,
Well, that's where I'm
they
at.
could just do nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but like some of them, like, say you get like a job. This weekend you do 3 nights, 5 shows, and you're gonna get $5,000. It's like, all right, I make maybe 800 a week. I'll take that $5,000.
Yeah, but
5
I mean
hours
they're
of
old enough. They probably have money saved
Right,
up.
yeah, saved
and
up.
stuff.
Comics, old comics? No.
They blew it all on cocaine in the 80s.
I have no money saved up. What are you talking about?
But Argus was around when they had the strike, the comedian strike with Mitzi, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was part of that. I read that book or whatever.
Oh, that's interesting. So he was back at the Comedy Store after she died then, because during her lifetime, I don't think he would be able to come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So then I saw him there. So.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, so he wasn't allowed there.
I would think that all those old comics that struck
I don't
again-
know if he struck. There was 2 sides.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
people that
yeah.
were
But I think what the deal was, all the old comics went to Sammy, and all the new comics went to Mitzi.
okay,
So-
is Sammy still alive?
no, I don't think so.
He died too.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Someone tried rope play with him, and
Yeah.
it didn't end well.
His body fell off from his balls.
They were like, I thought this was a rodeo group, but look at what we're doing now. How neat!
Is that what I sound like?
That's a spot on impression. That's
Jesus Christ! How do I get people to laugh?
you laughed at it. It's just quite funny when you just hear it.
It wasn't it wasn't a pre-bid or anything. It wasn't a joke I wrote. But it is a group I'm in, and I did have someone that I was with that liked to do that stuff, and I was like, not for it at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, it turns out I just like to make love.
Yeah, just
I'm a
gently
romantic.
by the fireplace
No, I
because there's no
remember-
electricity.
Put her head in it. The fireplace.
Jesus Christ!
I like
Not
to
if she's Jewish.
role play 19. Yeah.
I remember
Jesus.
the first time a girl asked me to choke her in bed. I had told my cousin, who was like 12 years older.
So you called the cops?
I was like, yo, this girl who's like half my size was like, choke me. I was like, I'm a D3 athlete. I'll fucking kill you. She's like, not that hard. I don't have limits. I got
This is why so many college kids end up in trouble.
A D3 athlete, that's how big it is?
Whole 3 inches.
That's how many you can take.
What'd you play?
Water polo. Yeah, you didn't see that coming. So I'm good at holding my breath too. I was like, what? Only 2 minutes? You fucking bitch? Passing out on me?
You started waterboarding her. You're like, come on, hit this ball
Just
to the net.
lean
Come
back.
on. Don't touch the floor. You're holding her up. You're in a waterbed.
It's the only way I can fuck.
The only way you can sleep is in a
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have a waterbed?
What?
Did you ever have a waterbed?
My parents had one.
So my parents had one, then they gave it to me when they got a real bed, and I
Once
had
they
to sleep.
got-
Yeah.
Once they wore it out from all the fucking.
Well, dude. So they have a heater underneath them because if not, the water gets ice cold, right?
frozen if you don't have.
Eventually, that heater goes out, and you wake up in the middle of the night, fucking on a bed of ice water. Oh, it's so.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds awesome.
Oh, dude, it's fucking crazy.
I would love a freezing cold bed.
I like a nice warm bed. Yeah. I don't know. But then, like, sleeping, dude, yeah, just it's a terrible thing. Terrible invention.
I have a waterbed.
Still?
When I fall asleep in the bathtub.
For too
Piece
many
of fucking
pills.
shit.
All right, we can end it there.
That's our show, guys. All right, so you don't want to be in movies or TV. What's your goal with comedy?
I just want to. I
just never want to castrate a cow again.
No, I like farming and I like stand up. I just need attention, so I have to do comedy. Because if I just farmed, I wouldn't get enough attention. So
It's only from pigs and cows and shit.
yeah, it only works so long.
Have you tried getting a dog? They're pretty good
No, I
at it.
haven't, but I've listened to a lot of country songs. Sounds like a good idea.
It's like they give you exactly what you're looking for.
There's also this movie John Wick out there.
I have seen one of the John Wicks.
Oh.
If he John Wicks people, I would lose my fucking
I think that's the kind of guy he would be over a dog.
Only he would be doing it with like a hoe or something.
Yeah,
The
like
dog, yeah. Because he chases the guy down but the other one's a car, so it's all like objects.
this guy's very superficial.
Yeah. John Wick is so superficial.
Killed my
You're
family.
very materialist, John.
Hippies get mad at him. Like, what the hell?
Why does he care so much?
How many John Wicks are there?
4.
Damn. What if they were all in the room at once?
So, I've told this story before, but I think you'll like it. Kellen did Kill Tony and didn't get Secret Show. And we're walking back, and I go, "Look, yo, man, did that bother you that you don't get Secret Show? You seem unfazed."
You asked that?
Yeah.
That's such a toxic question.
He's my friend. What? Well, he seemed like unfazed.
This is what happens when you're friends with
Also,
Zach.
I'm a fucking I'm a White Sox fan. I'm a horrible person. And it's like, you don't seem phased at all. He's like, I just try not to let things bother me. I was like, whatever. And so we go on about our day. And then like 3 days later, we went to see John Wick 4. And like halfway through the movie, he just goes, "Zach?" I'm like, yeah. He's like, "It did bother me." It's like John Wick is male therapy. It's like, as this guy murders 40 people, I can be vulnerable.
So this is masculine enough. We'll cover.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there eating popcorn, and I was like, yeah, man, I assume so. That sucks. I'd be fucking pissed.
Also, who goes to a movie with a guy?
Men comfortable in their masculinity.
They're comfortable enough to say, "Yeah, Zach, I gotta tell you something. it's time."
Fucking bother me.
Was it just you and him?
Yeah. It was adorable.
What does mouth taste like?
Popcorn.
Yeah, cotton candy. It's the blue one.
You're a White Sox fan? What about Black Sox?
Obviously not. Have you not heard him talk at all today?
What kind of socks do you wear?
No socks.
No socks.
Oh, God. Actually, I kind of did that.
Yeah. Water polo, remember?
Yeah, water polo. What the fuck? I'm interested.
Do you know how much I know? He has no idea what water polo is.
He's just trying to understand how do you get the horses, like the saddle. Does the saddle stay on the horse while it's in there, or do you guys go bareback?
You think he knows what regular polo is?
Oh, yeah. You got long sticks.
Horses. Yeah.
It's called a mellet.
Those are for those English rich folks that
Wait.
just born under royalty.
How great was
Blue
it that
bloods.
they had their coronation, and then America was like, "We're gonna do our Kentucky Derby on the same day. Go fuck yourself." We're gonna have
What's a
race.
coronation?
It's when they make you the king.
Okay, because I was reading in the Bible. No, covet. I forget. Anyways.
Did you just confuse "thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife" with a coronation? Thou shalt not coronate thy neighbor's wife.
Reading and hearing words is different.
Well, you coordinate a king, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and a queen.
Yeah.
Coordinate.
Or what was it?
Like it was technically
What's
both
the word?
of their coronations.
Coordination.
Coordination.
Coronation, no D.
Coordination.
It's not like matching your belt and your
Coordination?
shoes. Coordinating.
Coordination.
This is Rocky 95. Coordination. Playing the hits from Korn. The band.
Oh yeah.
Only corn.
And 9 Inch Nails, which Chad doesn't have because he put paste on them.
Actually, my toenails are very long. They're like little claws that curl under.
I don't know why I looked.
Ugh,
I don't
hate
want to
long
see it.
Toenails in.
I hate long
nails.
any nail. There was an
Yeah.
SNL skit this week about long nails. I was like, I don't like this at
It just
all.
like disturbs you.
yeah. It's
My
like
wife's-
Bo and Yang. Come on.
My wife will get a long pinky nail. Like, it just grows like a long.
She does cocaine.
I asked her that, but she's like, no. But she always has this long nail, so I don't know. But I don't know. Her one pinky nail always grows really long, really fast. It trips me out. She looks like a cokehead.
It sounds like a cokehead.
Is your wife here?
Yeah, she is. She's upstairs with strep throat.
He locks his whole family upstairs. He's got like 7 pets, and his whole family gets locked upstairs for this. It's wild.
Yeah.
I feel like all there's the hand signals.
Zach talks about his girlfriend being under control, but this is how you actually control shit. this is how shit gets done.
No food for you guys for 2 hours.
Don't go to the bathroom.
Don't use the restroom.
Don't make a fucking
Just
peep.
stay in your room and read.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's a bit or not.
It's not. He's more Muslim than any Muslim I've ever met. It's like, you all do what father says.
I homeschooled my kids too.
Yeah.
You help homeschool?
Yeah.
Oh, those poor kids. I was homeschooling.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's just because it's too far to drive to the school from the farm every day. You
Yeah.
might as well just.
I just worked on the farm.
Yeah, that's what my kids did. They worked in our stores and whatnot. I taught them math.
What
that way.
stores did you have?
We had CBD
Gold
stores.
stores?
No. We're really going down a rabbit hole here.
No, we had CBD stores. We did retail stores. So I had 3 stores. Each kid had their own store. And then the wife had her own store. Then I worked in the lab. I made all the products.
I told you his life was
very
too much. I
lucrative.
told you.
It was for a while.
Especially because
It was because he didn't have to pay his
powering
kids.
your own kids. How old are your kids?
They're in their 20s now. They're 23, 22 now.
But they were slinging that CBD and learning algebra at the ripe old age of 13.
Yeah. Actually, when my daughter was...
Someone's like, "Can I get this dab pen?" And she was like, "How do you solve for X?"
she was she was giving out dabs. We do dabs at the store.
She's like, "Free sample?"
Yeah,
Free
yeah.
sample?
So $5 dabs. We'd have CBD dabs. You come in, just get relief right then.
So my friend, I wonder if all
have a
your family, yeah, sadly, refers to themselves as like you do. And they're like Karen O, and Lisa O. I don't know any of their names.
Yeah, I don't know any of their names either.
I like how you pause. You're like, this is the good joke, but I'm going to...
My friend's mom named them all like Matthew, Patrick, Daniel, Kristen. And she got like furious because everyone called him Dan, Pat, Matt, Chris. And then one day a teacher wrote Dan K. His last name was King, so Dan K on the board. So forever then, it was Dank, Mank, Pank.
Oh, shit.
And she was livid.
Wait, this was in school?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love bullies.
Especially when the teacher's the bully.
Well,
That's
and then the
one.
mom. Well, it was like that's how you wrote name. You wrote name and initial, and we saw Dank, and we all like that was when that term
Dank is
became like
such a good-
weed. It was like
Yeah, it's such
like
a good-
Dank, and then they were like Pank.
Pank is bad.
And the mom was like, if you
Crank.
use those names in my house, you are not allowed back here. So like we never went to their house again. I was like, I can't help myself.
How do you spell your last name? O-H?
It's
I-O?
It's OLSHAVSKY.
It seems like he forgot how to
Ovechkin?
spell it.
It's Oshevsky.
Oshevsky.
Yeah.
ChadO Oshevsky.
Oshe-
Russian?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Probably Polish.
It's
Russian
not,
Jew?
It's not a really good time to be Russian right
Let me
now.
throw that on you.
That's why I go by the ChadO, just in case it is Russian.
You spend 1 week with people calling you a Jew, and now you're trying to put it on everyone. You're like, you're a Jew, right? Like, look at us. All these maybe Jews around.
Always, make.
You Hasidic, bro.
You know what's interesting?
It is the chosen people. You
Did
can
you
choose
see
to be
Hasidic
Jewish.
Jews there?
No, but I've seen Hasidic Jews in L.A.
Yeah.
They all show out on Saturdays.
Which is weird.
I just realized that Jewish isn't an ethnicity.
It depends.
Well, it
Because
can be.
a Russian, they're Russian, but they're Jewish.
Yeah.
But they're Russian. They're actually
Yeah,
Russian.
but there are Israeli Jews where there'd be like Jewish is their
It's
ethnicity.
their
Yeah.
ethnicity.
Yeah, so I had a friend who's Jewish,
And there's not a lot of Russian Jews anymore. Stalin had something to say about that.
Yeah.
I come from the South. You don't say the ish part, you know.
say Jew.
Yeah, everybody's just a Jew. I didn't know. I thought this is what it was. And so I'm talking
It's
with a
not?
friend in L.A. I'm talking to a
He
friend,
always starts with one of them
Yeah.
Jews.
I'm talking to a friend in L.A. and he mentioned something about being Jewish.
Is he a Jew?
I go, oh, you're a Jew. And he goes, ish. I go, what does that mean? Like, kinda?
Just my mom.
Like, is that like sort of Jewish? What is that? What does that mean? And he goes, no, you don't say Jew, you say Jewish. I'm like, oh, I didn't know.
I'm not saying mute in here. Let's calm down. We're all right. We're on the same team.
Yeah, that
I don't
one
know
almost
what team
over?
that is. Yeah, I don't know.
That 40 almost gone?
I'll get it. How much time do we have? We got 20 more minutes. It'll be done.
The
by that time.
podcast just lasts as long as it takes you to drink that 40.
Yeah, that's how we do
You
it.
have to do Edward Scissorhands.
It's like one of those reverse like fundraising things. So like, can we get the thermometer all the way to the top?
Like, can we get the beer to the bottom before the end of the show? Are you doing any mics tonight?
Well, I'll do.
The mothership up in
Yeah, and then I gotta film an audition.
Oh, yeah?
Do you ever? I get side sometimes, and I'm just like, I know my agent has no idea who I am. She's like, oh, I set you up for this audition. I was like, I am not the guy they're looking for at all.
It's like 5'6", blue hair.
No, it's like
Blue hair.
like upbeat, positive attitude guy, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck you. I like the energy drink. Get me the fucking job. They're like, oh, a volleyball rolls to your feet gingerly. I was like, already too much direction.
You're an
just
actor.
Tell me what words I need to use.
Act.
I'm not going to. I'm just gonna be fussy.
You're an actor?
Stop. Also, I have Lauren filming it. So she's like, how do I hold the camera?
With a tripod. Just walk away. Hit record and move.
Like, literally every audition, right before, like, I cut it, so it's just the audition, but right before, it's like, bitch, just hit the fucking record. Like, hey, welcome to Disney. How happy are you to be here?
Just hold fucking still.
This is why your dad left you. All right, hit record. And she's just crying in the background.
Sniffles.
The casting director's like, heard some sniffling in the back. Is everything okay? I was like, just some spousal abuse.
If you get like a gangster movie, you can just use all those clips.
Yeah, just all the before clips. It's like, look how good I am at beating my wife emotionally and physically. What?
Yeah.
Whoops.
I thought you were engaged.
Yeah.
He keeps on saying spouse
I say whatever.
And wife. And these are words that most engaged people don't use. But
I don't identify as anything. I'm non-binarily engaged.
If he keeps on using these words now, he'll never have to actually do it.
Yeah.
Don't have to follow through.
She'll be happy. She doesn't even care if I say.
Date.
I say you're my wife.
It's a
My wife?
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin Day, 316.
Oh.
So that's already
And
passed.
John 3:16.
Yeah.
Was that why he had that?
More kinda. Not really.
What?
So God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son,
Keep on.
that whosoever should believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
Fatality.
I thought it was thou who walks through the shadow of death was John.
No,
16.
no, no.
That's from Pulp Fiction.
No, that's not even that's a
no.
made up one, first off.
The Pulp Fiction?
I will fear no evil, but
I'm
that's
glad-
the shadow of death is a real thing.
Yeah. No, the
Even though I
Pulp
wasn't-
Fiction one's fake.
Oh, good,
It's
good. 'Cause I got
it's a
mad, I
pull
was
from
like-
4 different verses.
I was mad. I was like, this is sacrilege. But since you said it's fake, that's
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he did it, so those people could say, "Oh, you're putting the Bible in for entertainment." That's smart. I would have just put the verse in there.
It wouldn't bother most people, but it would bother half the people.
Well, that's why Steve Austin does it too.
It will bother the good people. The saved.
The vast majority. Christian. Yeah, just very
Which Christian?
grace brethren.
Yeah.
So Lutheran?
I don't know. I mean,
You quoted?
not Lutheran.
Okay.
They had regular Bibles. It wasn't
just
a Book
like
of Mormon or anything.
Yeah, it was just normal Christianity.
Okay.
Just like, it's pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
The easiest
The one that could get us back on the farm in 25 minutes.
You let Jesus come on your heart and you're saved. That's all it is.
I don't think we needed the hand motion. I don't even think you were on your camera when you did it.
How do you even come?
Wait, are you switching camera views?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got the...
Yeah.
He used to have his wife do it, but she has strep, so...
Yeah, that's why I have 4 cameras here.
It is, like,
We're live.
oddly, like, disconcerting when, like, his wife is doing it, because there's just, like, a woman sitting here quietly, like,
Especially-
hitting buttons, and I'm like, this is slavery. I don't like this. Like,
Maybe
I'm much more comfortable.
Just say something.
I'm like, do I have to call someone? What is happening?
Push the buttons. Don't say a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Just
put her under the table.
Well, it's like even
or,
like
behind there or something.
Joe Rogan and like Tom Segura and them, like you see their producers every once in a while or hear from them, and then like
you see her in the
here
background.
it was like it's just like just ignore her. I'm like, she's a human. Like,
Don't talk to her.
yeah, and every once in a while she'd like creep in and be like, hey, like, what the fuck is happening?
Don't talk to her.
It was rough. It was the dark. That was the Derek Dimple days, or the dark days, as we like to think of
The
them.
DDD. The Dark Daredevil days. That's 4Ds.
You ever been to Fort? Oh, Fort D's is a barn out tuna. You guys would have been there.
You ever been to 4Ds? It's just a barn. We just hang out.
We like small town. For some reason, I thought it was a bar in Austin.
Everyone knows the 40s.
Oh, it's at least a bar. I think you said barn.
No, yeah.
It's at least a bar.
It's a bar.
Okay. That's fine then.
Fort D's.
4Ds. It's 4 dicks. Somebody he's working towards going from your 3D
All
to
this
your
penis
4D.
talk today, guys. This is.
I wrote literally 3 dick jokes about soap today.
Can we hear it?
No.
I have a soap joke.
Did you write it for, are you in the
Is
tag
it
writing
about
today?
dropping it?
What?
Tell
Yes.
us. Yeah.
Are you doing the tag writing today?
No one's doing the
great.
tag writing but you.
Wait, there's a tag
There's
rating?
10 people doing it.
There's a tag rating, Mike?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
I think
There's
it's
so
the
many
K
people
now.
doing it. Why are you trying
What
to get
time?
him to do it?
Well, it's at 4:20.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's at 4:20.
It's at 4:20. Like it was made for me. It's
No, but I will in the future, probably.
yeah. So a lot of people.
How do you sign up?
Through Alden's Instagram.
Oh, that was what you posted. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why did he post the Lucky Duck thing?
But it's Creek of the Cave now.
It's different Lucky Duck.
It's a different. It's,
It's
not
a
the Lucky
less
Duck.
Lucky Duck.
Yeah, it's more.
Alden just
more
didn't have
creaky.
anyone make him a new poster.
Yeah. It
It's like, just use the same one, change the date. Who gives a
The
fuck?
funny part is he just makes the posters. So he's just like, fuck it.
I've got 4 people making me a poster, and none of them have done it yet, and it's driving me fucking nuts.
You start paying people.
I did.
Well, that's worse.
That's what makes it even more frustrating. I gave them all money.
Go to Fiverr.
I should. Fiverr's good.
Yeah, Fiverr works. And plus, they have to complete the job before they get paid.
They get paid.
Yeah.
Get a hot girl, get her to do it. Get your.
That's who doesn't do it.
Because everyone knows women are so good at work.
No. Get your
Especially hot
fiance to send it out to.
Not a hot girl. You clearly haven't met her.
I hope she watches this.
She does not. I can guarantee you she does
I'm
not.
gonna send her clips.
You'll be like, you won't believe what Zach said today.
How am I supposed to retort?
My mom and my uncle's been watching this. That's who's been watching this.
They're like, God
What's your
bless you
uncle's
for
name? I'm interested.
Mike.
Uncle Michael.
You said that at the beginning.
Mike or Les or.
No, it's actually Watson. I don't have any Oshevskis that I'm
Oh,
close with.
Shevsky is such a fucking hockey name.
Yeah, I'm actually it is, but I'm not close to any of them. It's more of a bowling.
Wait, you
name.
make it sound like you we were born while playing hockey.
Born on the ice, we just slid out.
I do very well at making it sound.
Yeah, like home births in the water. Instead, they did it on the ice.
On
It's
ice.
like- that's how they get the red line for the goal line. It's all the baby blood.
just squirts across.
It happens once
Goal!
a month. Just on a period.
All right, here come the ladies to repaint the ice.
It's never Zamboni. It's
The Zamboni goes, and all the girls start to squat. Like, I got this.
They're just being pulled behind the back of it.
I feel like this is a very sad Casey Rocket bit. And then the girls' period.
Oh yeah.
Fuck me.
I think you should do more Casey Rocket impressions.
I'm not good at them.
Who's that?
I'm not getting any
You don't know
impressions.
Casey, you piece of shit.
Bilal. At least he breaks though.
Yeah.
Oh, Bilal, no, yeah. He
refused.
it's tough.
I called him. I got it.
We were like, do you want to talk about comedy? He's like, with you guys? No. Like, literally all we do on this podcast is talk about comedy. He's like, not today. I was like, all right, whatever.
The flow is just horrible.
Yeah. That's so fun because I drove him up here and I was like, in the car, I had him like going and I was like, oh, he's got high energy now for him. And it's like he's like bouncing back and forth, and I was like, "All right, let's start the podcast right away." He's like, "I'm gonna go have a cigarette." I was like, "No, we're good. Let's go." And he's like, "I'm gonna have a cigarette." I was like, "All right." So he went outside, smoked, and came back. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hello." I was like, "Oh
Dude,
God."
you guys having me just walk in and do it, that was so fucking badass.
That's why I do it.
So
Yeah.
badass.
I'm also I got some place to be, so hurry up.
Well, we can't hurry now. Time is.
Time is what it is.
Oh no.
No, I got an hour before I can be there.
Lauren just texted me, "What the fuck you say to me?" I tuned in once. I had everyone at the bar watching the fucking podcast.
Oh yeah, finish that. So you have her send it to a guy, and then the guy will do it real quick.
You're a piece of shit.
Don't you think that's worse?
You're the guy out there getting all these men upset because they're like, I did this for her, and then I didn't get called back. It's like, I sewed 4 pairs of overalls for her. Like the knees looked great. You couldn't even tell he ripped them.
Yeah, they were 32 by 32.
I'm very confused. I didn't even get a fucking hand job from her. What the fuck?
Interesting thing about what I did this week. I took 4 pairs of pants to get hemmed.
See, I can tell you do one-liners because your segues are
Why don't
terrible.
you just roll them up?
We're talking about pants.
It was a pants adjacent story.
So the interesting thing that happened
You could have just said, I got 4 pairs of pants.
So you hemmed up 4 pairs of pants. How much did that cost you?
No, I didn't hem them. I sent them to the ladies to get hemmed.
Yeah.
$15 a pair, and they're
Why didn't you do it while you were in Chinatown? It would have been like $3. They'd be like, more. Like, they're in the back with the sewing machine, like, all right, he's still paying? All right, they're done.
They just do them that quick.
Well, $15 not too bad. I had a suit hemmed for me, tailored to whatever fit, whatever. Like $300 extra.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like,
you could buy a suit.
Where did
for
you
that.
go?
Yeah, that's what I did. I bought the suit for like $400, and then there's like $300 more to fucking get to fit me. Like, what the hell is that?
Were you in Macau? What the fuck were you
Yeah,
doing, bro?
I don't know. I was like a sucker, I think.
Yeah. And then you were a sucker, so it was factually, the guy was right.
I do have that point where, at a certain point where I have to pay for this no matter what the deal is. And I saw that happen to somebody yesterday at a Chinese restaurant. It's a ran-down Chinese restaurant, and they ordered some shrimp stuff and whatever. But the bill for the wife and the husband was like $78. And she jumps up like, what? And he pulls out his credit card, because you have to pay before you go in, or before they make the food or whatever. He just pulls out his credit card, reluctantly sticks it in the thing, and it's like, I just got a rate for $78 for 2 people. What am I going to get out of this on this meal?
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's a small. The place smelled like bad shrimp. You know, like old dead
That's
shrimp.
good.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
Yeah, so it was not a classy place at all. Like, you could have went to Ruth's Chris for $75 for 2 people. Like,
Yeah,
you could have
the
had
Ruth's
nice-
Chris here sucks, so
well,
I
whatever.
don't recommend it. Although I have a free steak card there, so.
I like Black Angus.
Like Angus?
Yeah.
Those are good cows.
You ever been to the
What's
restaurant?
your view of Wagyu?
Wagyu.
That's a bad cow.
Taking our fucking jobs.
Took our job.
He's like a Detroit car worker in the 50s. He's like, those Japs.
Fucking Wagyus. They are Japanese.
Yeah.
I don't know much.
No, there was a whole joke there that I just came up with that like made it equal.
I got it. Can you believe it?
The cars were Japanese and the steak is Japanese. That's the parallel.
That's why you're like a 50s auto worker.
I didn't know that
It's
that
the-
happened with the cars, but I got it when you said the cows. So,
See, you got to connect it to him.
so yeah.
Why do I do comedy? Why do I make this?
And the crazy thing is,
fucking life.
this is your normal audience, just comments. So like, this should be like, you should know how to talk to us. You know?
That's why I kill myself every fucking day.
I don't know much about Wagyu, to be honest.
It's a very fatty
it's
beef.
steak.
Yeah, I heard they just keep them. They like keep them.
It's kind of like veal, but grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the darkest way to put it. It's like, you know how we eat those baby ones? Yeah, it's like that, only grown up.
I don't think the veal is really babies. It's more like 6 months old. Like,
That's a full-grown cow to you?
it's like a 2-year-old.
Fucking Mr. Pro-choice over here. I thought the guy quoting the Bible would be a little pro-life, but no, baby. 6 months? Cut that thing's head off.
6 months. He's had a pretty good life.
So at 2 years old, they can get pregnant. So that would be like 16. So like they would be like what's 16 divided by 4?
Do you think girls can't get pregnant until 16?
Yeah. So
It'd be 4.
Wait,
Four
it's
times
like,
4 is
it's like
16,
weird
right?
that you didn't choose 18, but it's also weird that you didn't choose like 13, 14, which was when they could get pregnant. You're like,
16.
you're like, we fuck them a little underage, but not weirdly.
Yeah, but I'm the farm at 16. For a dating relationship. If you're the dad, that's just grass of the
Farmers
hill.
only is wild. They're like 16 and up. Come on. We're not crazy. 16 to 22. Otherwise, you're an old hag and giving it. Throw in the
How are you
towel.
going to carry anything or birth any children with it after 22?
it is legal to date someone that's under 18 if you're not like over 21.
It depends on the state.
Yes.
The Romeo and Juliet law.
Yeah. Yeah.
But once you hit 21, then it's over, huh?
Well, also Pennsylvania might be 16.
Don't
It's
know.
weird that like most of the states that are under 18 for consent are like east.
Farm states.
They're not the South. Most of the South is like, yeah, 18.
Yeah.
You fucking psychos.
They have more trouble.
It's more trouble than it's worth.
But
This is not how I wanted to end the podcast on pedophilia and ages of consent.
I don't think it's pedophilia.
I know you don't.
that's what they
point.
say.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what they all say, actually. I don't think it's pedophilia. That's a very common statement with Chris.
My mom had me when she was 14. What are you talking about?
So my mom's mom had her when she was 14.
That's great.
My mom had me when she was 18.
Wow.
So I go to the store with my
It's
grandmother.
insane that this lineage isn't doing better.
Yeah, we have a lot of inheritance left to me and from my grandparents that are
That are 14. 42 right now.
So your grandparents are only 30 years older than you?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So they're 80?
Yep, less than that.
I clearly don't know how old ChadO is.
But I'm 50.
It's like, Chad, you're probably like 60, right?
I am 42 though. So yeah, they're in their 60s though.
Do you know your
Jackie
70.
Robinson year.
Yeah.
You just gotta show off that you're a baseball fan. You're like, no, baseball, bro. Like, I love it. You guys
Son of
think I know.
Sam.
Who's
And
that?
you went serial. God bless.
If
He
he's
was a
gonna go-
serial killer in New York.
Yeah.
Is he still there?
He used the 42.
Well, he's dead.
It was a big thing about the
Right?
yeah.
He's dead.
Well, it was connected to the baseball player you said.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, Son of Sam and Jackie Robertson were connected because it was a 42. It was a summer of Sam, and it was a 42. It had something to do with. I don't know. I'm not a biologist.
I like that he decided to interject on the conversation and then had no idea what he was saying. He's like, hey, let me interrupt you. Son of Sam also. And you're like, tell us more about this.
42. 42. You know, he used a 42 revolver, and they connected it to the Jackie Robertson thing. And, yeah.
Was he racist?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's a lot of
I don't
Jackie
know.
Robinson's
Yeah,
story.
I don't like my serial killers to be racist. That's the worst
I like
part.
the ones that are all inclusive.
Yeah.
Like the one on Rainy Street right now. Seeming like he's killing a lot of whites. Seeming like he could diversify a little.
Yeah, but he might be a little racist. That's all we're saying. You know, I mean, just, you know.
And weirdly, I'll say, every time Kellen's out of town, no one gets killed on Rainy Street. So I don't want to draw any parallels.
What comedian in the Austin comedy scene would...
Mike Hudak.
Justin Hudak.
You think Justin who?
Just with the glasses.
O'Donnell?
No. I might be getting his name wrong.
Little Justin?
No, the guy with the glasses. He's all at Banana Phone. He's very loud. He's got long hair. Isn't his name Justin?
Huh.
Kind of looks like him, but
I don't know.
with
I'm
glasses.
not commenting on this.
He looks like Jeffrey
You
Dahmer.
have no votes on who would be a serial killer?
That's suspicious.
Let's be inclusive and choose a black comic.
So the the next one's gonna have his balls in a rubber band, and like, oh,
This is upsetting, guys.
we knew it.
I'm sorry to the families that watch. This is not how I wanted this show to go.
They didn't die with their balls in a rubber band. I just said the next one may, and then we will suspect. Rich, if the guy is listening, if he puts balls in a rubber band, now he can frame
A
this
simple scapegoat.
Yeah.
I'm just a simple farmer from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Now if it's
Tying up 16-year-olds.
I don't even know how to swim.
Do you actually not?
No, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
the water polo guy is so offended by that.
Like,
Like,
what do you mean you don't know how to swim, bro? What happened to
So
the
doing
Cowboys
water
in
polo, did that make you want to be a Navy SEAL?
No. But I had two kids have me train them because they wanted to be Navy SEAls.
Yeah.
And I was like, you
How
guys
old were
could
they?
not go through 18,
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
College.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys couldn't go through my workout. And I was like, also the Navy SEAls don't have to, so you're fine. And they both failed because I was telling them, I was like, the swimming thing's not the big part of the SEAls, it's the other stuff.
Hold
They're
your breath.
No, it's all the Navy SEAL stuff. I was
be able to
like,
breathe through your
"It's
nose while sucking the cock. All that.
Well, they make you drown.
Yeah.
Like they make you drown and they bring you back to life. So it's like, it really doesn't matter. It's just like all the swimming stuff's mental. So it's like, you gotta get like your upper body strength good. And they all were like, no, we have to be in a pool. I was like, swimming with me is gonna make your upper body strength worse because it's all like long distance and shit like that. And then they failed because they couldn't hold the boat above their head.
Oh.
Their, like shoulders broke. And then they're like, yeah, we dropped it. I was like, could you imagine how
Wait,
funny?
they did train with you?
Yeah.
And then you got their shoulders nice
Yeah, I
and weak?
fucked up their shoulders. And they fucking. I was like, but I was like, could you imagine if you like went back in time and told your younger self, like, Zach's right, listen to his advice, and then they'd be like running around campus with a boat over their head, like we're training for the SEALs, fuck it.
It'd be hilarious.
Well, also like spending $25,000 a semester when you are gonna get free college once you join the military.
Oh, these guys.
Oh, that's stupid. Yeah.
I was like, you guys could be getting this for free. What are you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a good spot.
We did good.
Sweet.
Well, Rich, you want to throw anything else in there, man? You do anything else this week?
You?
Did you fuck in New York?
No, I'm celibate.
You sell a bit here, sell a
The
bit
guy
there.
only talking about fucking bitches and how to fuck bitches. Is
So how you fuck bitches is you
I
pretend
also
like
feel like that might be the first time he's ever said bitches.
Yeah. And fuck bitches. Well, all that has been the first time here.
I'm gonna make a lot of noise like him with his volcano while you tell this story.
Oh no.
Tell us how to fuck bitches.
Oh,
Rich.
you just pretend like you don't know what you're doing. You're like, ah.
It's my first time.
Yeah, and they're like,
I'm so scared.
Can you show me? I don't know.
Does it hurt? You.
Anyways.
Anything to promote?
Nope.
All right.
No,
It's just the
this was
champ
fun.
with
This
his
was fun.
crown.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate this.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think you should sign up for Kill Tony tomorrow. You get some good luck on that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Keep our numbers
No,
up.
this is
Yeah. Keep on doing the mothership, man. How many minutes are you up to now on a set?
like 3 or 4, probably.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I don't
That's a
know.
lot of one-liners. I mean, that's like
That's a
30.
type
That's like 30
5, bro.
jokes.
How's your type 5 coming?
Yeah. At any time, I feel like I have 5 good minutes.
I feel like that like
Really?
expression is left. I feel like no one cares since like LA died. I feel like no one cares about a type 5 anymore.
Or yeah.
They're like, oh, you do like open mics or do you feature?
But
Or do you host?
I'm trying to do like a tight 15 though. I'm trying to get, but there's nowhere to do that.
Well, like 15 to 25 is what you need to feature.
Yeah. So I'm trying to work. I emailed Sunset and said, hey, will you be my home club? Let me work out 15, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Well, we'll get you on at Roscoe's doing 15.
Well, I asked them to be the home club. We'll see. But
The Homies Club.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to promote? Any weed school or anything going on this week?
we got classes at herbalrisings.com. I got a new class book that April just finished. The new Principles and Standards of Cannabis Patients in Cannabis Care is out.
That my wife just did.
Yeah.
That I forced her to do while she's locked in her room doing the podcast.
Yeah. No, she likes it.
Yeah.
She likes to work.
That laugh.
I like she likes to work is like a step away
it's
from work will set you free.
Yeah.
You fucking psychopath.
Just like it. That's all. I mean, you gotta like what you do. But yeah, so we have the new book coming out. It'll be on Amazon. It'll come with a complete certification and class and all that stuff. So that'd be cool.
Do you have little diplomas you print out and send?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, we'll send them a diploma
What a
after they
guy.
pass the class.
Are you a hard teacher? Are you like you?
No.
You got like a C-. I can't
No,
possibly send you.
everybody participates past the class, but I want to make sure that they know the stuff. So they take a test, but we make sure they have the answers before they move on. But yeah,
It's the most stoner teacher I've ever heard.
that's how I would do it.
Yeah, well, fuck it.
My kids
I got my
passed.
slave wife working on it, so whatever.
She did a good job. It's a really nice book. Looks good. I'm gonna get some.
Let's clip that for Valentine's Day. She did a good job. Really nice book. That'll be your.
Where'd you get it from?
Where did I get the wife from? I found her at Walmart.
Really?
Yeah, we were both
Clarence?
working. No, we were both working at Walmart. I was a cashier. She was in the cosmetics department. And,
Neither of them were in the book section.
Yeah, there's no book section at Walmart then.
Then
Yeah.
there is now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 23 years ago.
Walmart's gotten so crazy.
They're helping the lower class.
Yeah. No, actually, we met at Walmart.
They're helping the lower class.
We had a Walmart.
Their class.
We had a Walmart wedding.
That
Like
didn't work.
our ushers and like the managers from the store and stuff. Like it was a full.
Was your greeter the greeter from the store? He was like, "Hey, I'll go Walmart. I mean, the wedding."
I didn't like old people. I was 18, so they freaked me out. So I didn't want that old dude there. That's
You got
weird.
married at 18.
Yeah, like a fucking
Oh,
Mennonite.
but you didn't have kids till you're
He's like, "That's old."
20.
20. So you kept up the tradition of young kids with your family.
Yeah. So it was 14, 18, 20. The kids don't have kids yet, and they're past that. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they broke
that's-
it.
That's sad.
Those
yeah, they're
bastards.
losers.
Fucking
ruining
kids.
Well, they just don't have anybody that wants to fuck them. I think.
You showed them how to use
They're upstairs. They could absolutely hear this.
you showed them how to use a condom at 16, and then at 18 you're like, all right, don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Someone go get me a banana and a Trojan. I gotta teach you something.
Homeschool, we just do it. No, just walk around
On your penis?
Yeah, just walk
You're
around
just
with
like,
dicks
here's
out.
how to... Wife, condom me. That's upsetting. All right, anyways, the 31st East Coast West Coast show at Roscoe's. Buy tickets now.
It's a
I think
real
they're
thing.
available. Yeah, we're finally doing it. Couldn't promote it last week because I was suicidal by the end of the show, but this week, come on out.
Are you doing just one side this week, or are you doing both?
It's supposed to be like one side, then the other side, and the top 3 comics from each face off.
Right.
But it's like it's a prove it show.
So
So I have to sell it out, and then they'll give me the actual show.
What's a sellout?
It's 75, but I think I could get 120. I'll buy more chairs. There's room for more chairs.
Yeah.
So I think that too. If I'm like, all right, I bought an extra 20 chairs because I've sold those tickets. Give me my fucking show.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Well, that's the plan.
They will be cheap chairs, so no fatties on them.
Rich?
We already went with it.
We're
He
good.
already promoted.
I'm gonna say we're out. Thank you for
We're-
coming out.
Do you want to do your? He does the whole thing.
I was gonna say thanks for coming out, Ridge.
pee.
For coming out to ATX Comedy Review, talking to us.
That little bit of cappuccino really got.
Well, he drank the whole thing before he
And
got
a
here.
water bottle.
Yeah. Well, you could pee during the. I mean, there has been nobody that assumed that they can't pee.
Yeah, I
during
think this
the
is the
podcast.
first time we've gotten the whole podcast with no one peeing.
Yeah, the podcast.
Oh, really?
Mason was weird. He peed like 3 times. I was like,
I feel like it's rude.
broke the
It
seal.
ruins the flow.
Well,
guy checking his phone during the show.
My alarm was going off. It was like, sign up for Creek in
Also,
the Cave open mic.
Do you think that was a joke and we ruined it? He was like, it ruins the flow.
of the pee joke.
No, it wasn't, but that is funny, isn't it?
That's a pretty dead-on you joke.
I got it right.
I didn't do your voice. I'm sorry. I'll do it next time.
Okay.
All right, call us out.
We're out.
I thought you did a whole
Thank you so much.
It's usually like, that's ATX Comedy. Thank you, Ridge. Thank you, my guest.
You just did it. We're still recording.